Smoking around your pets can kill them. Spit tobacco stains your teeth and can make them fall out. Only 12% of teens who smoke tried to quit and did so successfully. It takes 8 seconds for nicotine to reach the brain. Nicotine is as addictive as cocaine and heroin. It can affect your athletic ability. From smoking, it has caused 2,000 deaths of infants. Smokers die 13 to 14 years before non-smokers. In America, 440,000 people die from smoking. It can cause at least 14 cancers in the body. It ages your skin faster. You can get hairy tongue, which is when tar, what is used to pave roads, can get caught on the hairs on your tongue. Welcome back to the show. Here, please state your name.
I'm Mima.
Mima. This is my Mima. I'm going to ask her a couple of questions about smoking. Okay, so first question, have you ever smoked?
Yes.
Yes, okay. How long have you smoked for?
I smoked for 25 years.
25 years, okay. Did you quit?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I found out I had cancer.
What kind of cancer?
Kidney cancer.
Kidney cancer. How long has it been since you quit?
20 years.
20. How long did it take you to realize that smoking wasn't good for you?
The day I found out that I had cancer,
Cancer.
I decided that I would quit and never go back to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I did do that.
Okay. Did you ever smoke when you were pregnant?
Never.
Never. Okay. That's very good. Did it affect your family?
I think my family was very disappointed that I smoked. I tried over the years to quit and really was never able to.
Yeah, it's always hard for people.
I could do it for a certain length of time and then I would always go back. And what I learned was when I found out I had cancer and I quit, I said to my doctor that day, if I get through this, I'll never light another cigarette.
Again.
And I never have. And I realized that I always thought I was addicted to cigarettes.
The nicotine?
The nicotine. I realized that day that maybe I was psychologically addicted more than I was physically addicted to nicotine.
Okay.
Because I've never smoked another one since.
Wow. Just for now.
Let me just say.
Okay, let you just say.
Let me just say that if I had to do it over again, I would never have lit a cigarette. I grew up in a house where my parents both smoked.
Did they smoke indoors?
Yes. Well, it was very different back then.
Yeah.
I mean, cigarette smoking was almost glamorized back then.
They
in
didn't.
the 50s.
They didn't know the dangers.
Yeah.
Well, if they did know the dangers, I would say probably the cigarette companies were hiding the dangers from the public.
That's what they always do.
Yeah. But I would never advocate anybody lighting a cigarette. It takes away from the quality of your life.
Do you remember how much that they cost?
Well, actually, back then,
They were cheap.
your grandfather was in the military.
Yeah, I know that.
And I could get a carton of cigarettes, a whole carton, 10 packs, for $1.
Oh Wow.
Now,
Some change.
yes,
It's like
I'm-
$10 a pack now.
yes. Well, I used to be able to get 10 packs for $1. So you can
What a
just
deal.
imagine what the cigarette companies or tobacco companies were doing to promote smoking back then. And what advertisements looked like from the tobacco companies. It was very different than it is today.
Yeah. What I learned in health class is that we made like a chart of like how much it cost for one if you smoked 1 pack a day
Mm-hmm.
for like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it came out to be like $35,000 that you wasted.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to write something down that we would rather spend our money on. And I said college
Yep.
because I know that's probably not going to cover like at least 1 year because of it's 2018. Things are getting more and more expensive, but it would cover.
Well,
Other
back then, even back then, even though they were, I look back and they were $1 a carton,
Mhm.
that was money that could have been well spent on other things.
Mhm.
And it didn't seem like a lot of money at the time,
Mm-mm.
but it still could have been better spent.
Mhm.
So,
You could get one item at the dollar store.
mhm.
You could get a laser pointer.
You could get a laser. I enjoy my laser pointer.
Whatever.
Well, that's all the.
Are we done?
Well,
Yeah.
that's all the time we have today here, folks. Thanks for watching. Go follow my Insta. Bye. Bye. This is the amount of tar that accumulates in a pack-a-day smoker's lungs in just a few months.
I hope you get a good grade.